Alex, my friend,
Alain,
thanks for having us.
it's always fun.
In the next few months, we're going to have lots of friends coming over talking about artificial intelligence and marketing, especially on the Montreal market, but also on the international market. And you might wonder why we are at what might be a coffee shop producer, whatever. What's the link between the two? Well, I've known this guy for many years now. He started very small, but he was very bright in using the data he had to build not only his coffee business, but another business we'll talk about in a few minutes. So just for the behalf of the people who are watching us, what is exactly Barista? What's the difference between you guys and the other guys?
Well, Barista is a local micro roaster.
Yep.
We specialize in high-end Italian espresso.
Yep.
As you know, green coffee doesn't grow in Italy, so it's more of a trade, savoir-faire, that we've imported from Italy, and now we niched that product throughout about 250 clients across the province. So coffee shops, bakeries and restaurants and whatnot. And we have a very special business model because we also own a little marketing communication agency.
Yep.
And that really serves very well the actual brand, the coffee brand.
Okay, so you started with a B2B model.
Yeah.
And now you're doing B2B2C basically.
Absolutely.
Okay, how did you go from one to the other?
Well, basically it's because we had no choice, but we had one opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when you're a startup, you have no money,
Yeah.
right? But you're trying to do marketing. And that kind of felt at the same time as all the social networks and the blogging was starting to appear slowly but surely. So it was kind of new and green. So we kind of gambled on the fact that it was going to be the way that people were going to communicate a lot more in the future. So we decided to jump in and take the digital route.
Yep.
By learning how these new social media platforms work. So we did a lot of experimentation, we did a lot of mistakes, but it wasn't a big problem at the time because it was so new and there wasn't a lot of people on them. So we gained a lot of knowledge.
Yep.
Knowledge that we used afterwards for the brand and that we used to actually create another business model, the agency.
Yeah.
And now the agency was a very small business model, but it was really good for Barista. But we've realized that it was really good for Barista's clients,
Yeah.
which we're a B2B.
Yeah.
We actually sell coffee in your bakery.
Yeah.
And you give us the permission to coexist in your business. So we decided to give you the tools to actually sell your bread and my coffee.
Yeah.
So our clients are very happy about that relationship because whatever we gain as knowledge,
Yeah.
we kind of transferred it to our clients.
Yeah, the interesting part in there is I've seen you've got a training room, so your B2B clients come here and then you train them on how to do effective B2C marketing,
Totally.
which helps you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because I'll give you an example. One of my clients that really likes me
Yeah.
wants to mention me on Facebook, but doesn't know how to tag my business.
Yeah.
I don't get a notification. I can't give the love back, right?
Yeah.
And it's as simple as that.
Yeah.
So what we decided to do is to do small training sessions, but to assess those little problems, more of the technical problems.
Yeah.
Because most of our clients, they see us manage our different communities and they go, oh, I'd like to do like you guys. We say, okay, you have a page, what kind of time do you have to invest, and so on and so forth. So we kind of created these courses for them to actually learn how to properly manage their pages, and hence, it's good for me,
Yeah.
it's good for them.
Okay.
So they're very happy. It's empowering people with tools, right?
And speaking of tools, you came up with a network
Yeah.
for small business in the food community, bakery shops and coffee shops and little boutiques.
Yeah.
So in French it's called On S'en Food. Do you have an
It's
English
kind of
version?
bilingual.
Yeah.
On S'en Food, it's kind of a mix.
Yeah.
Because our community is French and English, so it's fine. Yeah, it's onsenfood.com.
So basically, what does it do for you and for them?
Well, basically, On S'en Food is our lab.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
First and foremost,
All right.
right? That's where we kind of go and get our data, our
Yeah.
experiments. But basically, On S'en Food, what it is, it's a website, but it's more of a, we like to call it a media, because we try to cover everything that's in the food industry in Quebec,
Okay.
but for the web.
All right.
So that's where we understood the formats, the content, how to diffuse it, and so on and so forth. So it actually acts as a lab for the brand. So everything that we want to try, we try it on Also Food first, and then we bring it to the brand.
Right.
I'll give you an example. Facebook has launched in the last few months the Facebook Live, which is a great thing for a brand. So we tested that format with a concept. It's called it's Culinary Disasters. It's really a fun show. It's a half an hour live. But basically give us a chance to understand that environment, the format. So now that we've gone through it a few months, now we can actually start thinking of more classical marketing concept for the brand.
Okay.
The same thing is, as much as it's a lab for me, it's also a great way for me to showcase some of our clients that are actually, in different venues, festival and whatnot. So they're very happy because we give them visibility. So it's a win-win once again.
Wow, quite nice.
That's pretty cool.
Cool. So in the next 4 to 5 months, these guys will come around and talk about artificial intelligence, and you'll be able to see Alex coming back from time to time, because I just want to know for you guys, when you listen to those experts in artificial intelligence and big data and small data, what they'll tell us, is it actionable in any kind of way? And my guinea pig, so to speak, will be Alex, because I'll be asking him what does he take out of these interviews? Is it anything that's applicable in a short amount of time, medium amount of time, long amount of time? We'll see down the line. So please do not miss these videos. They will be aired every week until June. I think it's going to be very interesting, and I'll look forward to having your opinion on what those experts are telling us about artificial intelligence.
Looking forward to
Alex,
it.
thanks again for having us to your place, and looking forward for the next 5 months.
Absolutely.
Bye, guys.